Hi everybody, welcome back to day number 16 of the Advent Calendar unboxing. I can safely say I've eaten nearly most of the chocolate and sweets from yesterday, as it was definitely needed. It was a bit of a stressful one yesterday with a lack of sleep, and today's going to be another one, so I'm glad I do have a bit more chocolate left for today, because today's going to be another bad day. Due to baby having her injections, she's really not sleeping very well, and she gets really stroppy with them, where she just cries and screams like all day long. So I've already woken up with a bit of a headache with my like half an hour sleep that I had last night. So any of you with kids will surely understand and remember what it's like. If you're not already going through it, if you are, then I feel your pain. I do feel your pain. But we shall crack on with opening today's ones and having a look at tomorrow's ones. So today's ones was this one from my mum and this one from my sister, which I thought was like a fancy box of socks, you know, with a pair of socks in those fancy boxes, and this one, which I thought was yarn, off of my sister. So we are going to go with my mum's one for a change, because we've been opening my sister's ones first for a while. So we are going to crack open this one first. Oh, so it's something Harry Potter based. And I think I may have been right. Oh, Lady Sucks. I was right. See, this is what I meant. I could feel this hard bit on the back, and then I could feel a soft bit in the middle where there was a window. So these are socks. So it's one pack, Lady Sucks, size 4 to 8. I'm a size 7. You can see the design on the back. They are ankle socks. They come in this nice little box. And then this is them. So they've got Hedwigs on them and little Harry Potter acceptance letters, and the toes and the heels are in one of my favourite colours. So besides lime green, bright green, mustard yellow is actually my next favourite colour. So this is, I mean, they look a bit bright where I've got the light, but they are actually a mustard yellow. If I pull it out of it, then you'll see what I mean. Down here they look really bright with just the light shining on them. So these feel really nice and soft, really cool. I love fresh socks, like new socks, really nice. So they've got the Warner Brothers like thing down the bottom, and that, and then Hedwigs over them that go down to the sides. They like stop on the sides there. So the back has got a plain bit, but it's fine, no one looks at the back. So I really like them. So they've got some of them sitting like this, sideways, straight on with it, and his feet flying sideways, flying straight on. These are really sweet. I really like these. And grey. I love grey as well. So these are perfect, absolutely perfect. So thank you very much for them. I really like them. Now, I went so far as to say this wasn't just yarn, this was double knit yarn. So, yes, it is. It is double knit yarn, because I've had this before. It's really nice, like the way this knits up, so or crochets, because it's this gradient colour changing. There are certain patterns, and if you belong to any like crochet knitting groups, anything like that on, say, like Facebook, then you probably have seen like people saying, what can I do with this? I've got some balls of this, I want to do something that shows the colour really nicely. And there is loads and loads of them out there, where this looks really nice. People have done like virus shawls. That's a really nice one, and it probably is what I'm going to do with this, because it's the nicest thing I've seen is a virus shawl. So that probably is going to be what I do with this one, because I really enjoy the colours on this. They're really nice, like vivid colours, but they're not like bright bold in your face. It's a really nice subtle change to them as well, and the shades of the pinks and blues and that, like the slight green in it, work really nicely together. So I think I'm going to probably do a virus shawl. I'll try and find a picture of it, and I'll put up a link down below, so you can go ahead and see what I mean when I say virus shawl, if you're not sure what I mean, or what this hopefully would turn out like once I do it. So I'll pop a link in the description down below and you can have a look for yourself what I mean if you're not entirely sure. So another ball of yarn, can't complain with that, very, very happy. But looking at tomorrow's one, we have got this one from my mum and this one from my sister. So the one from my sister, because of how thin and the size of it and what we kind of agreed on doing, like the yarn crafty stuff, I'm not going to complain about the chocolates that have been coming into. I'm going to go, and the feel of this, and the fact that there's a hard bit in the middle, I'm going to go with a die cut for this one, because of the feel, the weight, and how and what it is. The actual die cut itself, I have no idea. I don't know the actual die cut, but I'm going to guess die cut because of how thin and light, and it feels like I can feel like the metal in there because it's very hard. So die cut is my guess for that one. This one from my mum, it feels soft like material. Maybe a top or a scarf. No, I'm going to do a scarf that thin. She got us really nice ones last year when she went to on holiday. And she went to Prague, and they were really nice, proper thick, chunky, like you could almost wrap your whole body in them. They were so big and chunky. So getting a thin little scarf, I can't imagine. Maybe a pair of socks when she's just done socks. And I got both my guesses correctly, so I'm super happy about that. I've done it again. But it does feel like clothing, so maybe a little top or a pair of tights, because I've been looking for mustard tights for ages and ages and ages, and I did manage to find some not too long ago, but Mum might have got these before I got them. I'm not even sure she knows I've got them, and they're quite thin, so if she does, maybe these are like a thicker pair, more like legging-y thickness rather than tights thickness, because I'm terrible at putting holes in tights. It does feel like some sort of like material, like clothing, but I can't guess. So I'm going to go with tights for that, like mustard coloured tights or some crazy coloured tights, and then a die cut for this one, though this one I'm really not sure on. But it's not heavy, it's just how it feels like clothes. So I'm going to stick with those as my guess because I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. If you have any ideas, pop them down below as always. Any comments, suggestions, queries, anything like that, pop them down there too. If you just want to say hi, you're more than welcome just to pop that down there and say hello. And I will say hello back to you. Please like and subscribe while you are here. It's free, it takes seconds to do. It really, really helps out the channel. Thank you to everyone that has been doing it and is supporting me so far. It really means the world to me. And take care, look after yourselves and everyone else around you, and I will see you tomorrow.